looking to duke it out and get to victory lane here tonight for the late models. Here they come. And this will be a false start. Green. So we'll try it again.
Pace car will pull down into the center of the infield. And the rumble and roar of the modifieds. He's over for the night, but the late models are here for the final race. Green flag is out. They're 3 wide. A chaotic start. Materis has got a problem as he pulls to the bottom and leaves Jared Roy to battle with Brian Tagg and Jake Johnson behind him.
Well, he did wise to get out of the way because those guys would have climbed all over him, and a tough break for Materis as he fades all the way to the back from that pole position. But here is your leader, Jared Roy, who started in the second spot out in front and trying to get away, but very quickly moving up to second is Jake Johnson in that 91. Johnson looking to get back to victory lane, and he's being challenged by Brian Tagg in the number 9. Jake Johnson, the winner of the last 2 late model features. He'd like to make it 3 in a row. Jared Roy would like to spoil that party as he is out in front and trying to build into a comfortable lead. Johnson with a strong second. Brian Tagg right with him in the number 9. As they race out of turn 4, here's Tagg with a look underneath the 91. Jake Johnson, actually Tagg in a 91 sandwich, if you will, because the other number 91 of Jacob Burns right there with him.
Yeah, Burns trying to get a run to the outside in 3 and 4, had to settle in behind as they come back across the stripe. 4 laps are complete. 25 laps the distance for the late models. Right now, Jake Johnson all over the back bumper of Jared Roy as they come through turns 1 and 2. That allows Brian Tagg to close in a little bit more as well. Down into 3 and 4, the former mini stock champion showing the way off of turn number 4 with 20 to go. Jake Johnson dives now to the inside, coming off the corner.
Well, Jake Johnson's already had 150 laps of feature event racing in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour feature. And maybe that's just enough of a warm-up for him to get that 91 back up front, because he is leading, going for his 3rd win in a row. And now Jared Roy has to contend with Brian Tagg, who's right there in the 9, and Burns in the white number 91, also trying to get in on the mix and work the inside of Jared Roy. Here's your leader out of the 4th turn and across the stripe, Jake Johnson, and he continues to pull away. Brian Tagg now all by himself in 2nd. Jacob Burns trying to reel him in. Jared Roy settles into the 4th spot. And then Tyler Chapman in the 07 in the 5th position, rounding out the top 5.
Yeah, similar to Jared Roy, Tyler Chapman, totally different experience here compared to what he's used to, running modifieds for many, many years now in the late model division as they come down into turn number 3. Jacob Burns right now trying to find a way around the 2nd place runner, Brian Tagg, as they come back to the strike, as Jake Johnson, Pete, once again, the dominant car in the late model division as he's driving away off turn number 2. Burns takes a look underneath Tagg, has to settle in, though, as they come off the corner.
Yeah, the race right now is from 2nd on back. Here's Jared Roy trying to get a spot back. He's taking a peek down underneath Burns. Burns slides across the back bumper of Brian Tagg and makes the pass going down into turn 1. Tagg tries to cross over, trying to come back, but Burns too strong. He goes to 2nd. So we've got a pair of 91s up front, with the 91 CT of Jake Johnson leading it. Jacob Burns in the 91. The white 91 runs 2nd. Brian Tagg in the 9 is 3rd. The 1 of Jared Roy is 4th. The 07 of Tyler Chapman rounds out the top 5. And Zach Robinson is 6th in the number 89. Manny Diaz 7th in the 42. And 8th spot belongs to the 52 of Jeff Bellier. Coming to the cross flags this time, halfway through the late model feature.
And Jake Johnson right now well on his way as he comes back across the stripe. Cleared sailing down into turn number 1. Jacob Burns a little bit quicker that time by a couple hundredths of a second.
And
caution though.
Pace car peels off. And here they come. Green flag. And Jake Johnson wins that battle on the restart. And will lead him down into turn 1.
Yeah, he may have opened up just the gap he needed already as he's got 3 car links on Burns coming down the back straightaway. Nice, easy roll down into turn number 3 for the driver of the Hartwell Motorsports machine. Burns trying to close in as they come off of turn number 4. We will see as the stretch run of this race goes. Can Burns get to Johnson? And if he does, he's able to get around as they come off of turn number 2. Right now, Pete, I'll tell you, he's looking pretty good. He's able to keep pace with him down the back straightaway.
Yeah, the gap remains the same, just about a car length in between first and second. Burns searching around the track a little bit, looking for a little better line so that he can get up there on the back bumper of Jake Johnson, and that's exactly what he's done. He just got through the first and second turn in fine shape. Now he's going to try it on the inside. Too much. Oh, it got away from him. 3rd in the 07. Jared Roy 4th in the number 1. Manny Diaz rounds out the top 5 in the number 42. Set for the restart. Pace car is off. Here they come. Green flag.
And Johnson got a great start from the bottom groove. Jumps out clear by 2 car lengths already as they come down into turn number 1. We'll watch Burns try to work his way back up through the pack as he's already down to the inside of Zach Robinson. He's going to get that spot. Here he goes under Manny Diaz as well down the back straightaway. But for now, at least, Jake Johnson clear sailing out front. A little bit more breathing room. Over second place right now is Brian Tagg. Whoa, and Robinson got into Burns. And
so we'll see if Jake Johnson can maintain the kind of strength that he had prior to this caution. In that 91, he was starting to open up a very comfortable lead as the pace car peels off once again, and we're ready for the restart. Here they come. Green flag.
And Jake Johnson once again got a great start out of the whole shot. Leads the charge down into turn number 1. Now Tyler Chapman takes a look down to the inside of Brian Tagg. He gets loose there a little bit through the corner. Able to collect it, and they race side by side for second down into turn number 3. Behind them, Pete, here comes Jacob Burns. He's back in the top 5, trying to close in as they come off of 4.
Chapman has cleared Brian Tagg and pulls up into the second spot. Now Tagg is going to have to contend with the 91 of Burns. Burns gets around him and goes to 3rd, so he's come all the way from the back up to the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, all this battling going on allows Jake Johnson to get away and open up more of a lead.
Yeah, nice comfortable advantage behind the wheel of that machine as they come off of turn number 2 one more time. And Johnson roasting the fastest laps in the field right now. Burns back up to 3rd, trying to close in the battle for 2nd as they come down into 3 and 4. Tyler Chapman sits ahead of him. The modified standout in the SK lights trying to work over and close in on Jake Johnson, but right now he's looking out the back as Burns right up to the back bumper through 1 and 2, takes a look to the outside, settles in. Brian Tagg's right there as well. Good race for 2nd here as they're coming back to 5 laps to go.
Be 5 to go this time. Here's Burns on the back bumper of Tyler Chapman. They rub a little bit through 3 and 4. And Brian Tagg right there trying to take advantage of any opening there might be, as that race is for 2nd right now. Tyler Chapman has it. Jacob Burns wants it. And Brian Tagg will take any position he can. Here's Burns with a rundown on the inside. through 1 and 2. Burns is able to make the pass. Chapman tries to come back, takes a peek momentarily on the inside, but will not do it as Burns has cleared Chapman, and now Brian Tagg with a tag to the 0-7 of Chapman. Those two race down into 1 and 2, and Tagg's able to make the pass and go to third. So within a lap, Tyler Chapman shuffled back. Now he's trying to come back. Goes down underneath Brian Tagg, takes the spot away. Tagg crosses over. Loose out of turn number 4, gathers it back up, but loses some ground on Tyler Chapman. As Burns is all by himself in second, giving chase to our leader, Jake Johnson, who sees the white flag. Just one more lap around. One more chance to change position. And the checkered flags will fly this time. And handily, Jake Johnson will win it in the Hartwell Motorsports number 91. The 91 of Jacob Burns finishes second. Tyler Chapman third in the 0-7. Brian Tagg fourth in the number 9. Looks like those two guys.
A lot of racing to do tonight, but all things considered, we had a pretty good night. 2 top 5s, and we're standing here in victory lane with the Hartwell boys. So just super proud of this crew and all our sponsors, Katie's Tavern, of course, and it just means the world to do this 3 times in a row with these guys. So pretty good night.